Steve-O. The Steve-O is in here. He says, with Classic WoW, Classic BC, and Shadowlands, you have a player base split in 3 games. With Wrath certainly coming, is that a cause for concern? You know, for the bit of me that likes things to be neat and tidy and in their place, it's going to absolutely do my head in whenever there's 5 different versions of WoW to play. But that said, that's an okay problem. What matters is that people get the content they want. Though, you could see from Blizzard's perspective, like, you know, upkeep on multiple different projects being quite hard to do. But I can't see that being massive because those games are mostly solved things.
It's actually an interesting point, and that's not something I thought about, but the idea of parity between all those versions at an engine level will start to become a little bit difficult, because I believe there are substantial differences between Classic and Shadowlands as far as the game engine's concerned.
Really?
I think so. I can't remember what makes me think this.
Classic, just so I'm right, Classic was them basically porting Classic into the engine at the state of BFA.
Yes. I think they have branched off separately now. I might actually be wrong, but I think, because I remember there was some functionality difference between the two of them that I was looking at going, hang on a second. Is that a different... Why is that not here? Like, I might have dreamt this, but I feel like they're actually different. They're actually properly different branches of World of Warcraft, which means that you'll get some technical weirdness if they continue to split off. So if Classic stays as Classic without updates from whatever engine changes TBC needs, and then the same again for Wrath, you'll end up having like 4 or 5 different actual technical products to upkeep, as well as products to upkeep in terms of, well, we're going to have parity in like all these other different things. So it's like, I can't remember, because obviously if I'm wrong, I'm talking a load of shit and should be ignored, but it's definitely going to be a problem for actual upkeep technically. But in terms of an actual healthy community, I don't think there's any problem with World of Warcraft and split across them, especially as Classic and TBC will be sunsetting, kind of. So the communities will be intended to be smaller.
Yeah.
By then Wrath gets the bulk of the Classic community going up there. I feel like there's enough players to have at least it might feel weird logging into like Classic or, you know, Wrath and seeing, oh, hang on, why is there only like 5-10 servers in this list? That's not very many. There might not be very many players, but all you really need is like 1, 2, or 3 servers, like 1 or 2 of each type, for people to actually be happy. Because in terms of a functional game, that's all you need.
Yeah.
You need one server with everyone on it that's got enough people playing. I don't think players will be a concern, but the PTR just updated the client to 9.0 in Classic. It was using 7.3.5 until today. If that's true, Broken Arrow, then I'm sort of
right and wrong.
I am right and wrong in that would then mean that if they're merging again, then it is only 1 or 2 technical clients at the same time, which is nice.
Yeah. So I think that's basically all grand.
Yeah, I don't see a problem. Blizzard might see a problem if it gets difficult to go, oh shit, we're juggling so many things to advertise and keep people going with. But if they just kind of let Classic and TBC run their course and go, whatever, and they're fine.
I think it's basically grand. I mean, also, it's not just that. There's going to be multiple Warcraft mobile games.
Oh, yeah,
which, you know, Jab has talked about. So,
yeah,
the WoW community is going to be spread across many different places, and I think that's basically all fine, because I think they know that the central orbit is going to be the current Classic project and the current modern project. And I guess there'll be some sort of bridge to cross whenever, you know, we go past Classic Kata, perhaps, or maybe Classic Mob. Then people start to be like, well, what do we do with all that stuff?
Oh, Classic.
Just do it again. Start off Classic,
yep.
And Classic TBC.
Classicer.
Yeah, that's it. Where are we? Hello, document. Hello, document. I need to find Big Butt Lover. Where are you, Big Butt Lover? Yes, Big Butt Lover says, I fully believe Classic WoW and Classic TBC is what's saving WoW's sub number. I'm curious what will happen when there's Classic Wrath and that runs its course. Hope you're all having a good day. We are. Thank you. And that is an interesting thing. It's not sensational to say that Classic saved WoW sub numbers, because it did.
I think we demonstrably did.
What was the number? Like, Blizzard even basically said, they didn't say it saved,
Yeah.
but they posted how massive an increase the sub numbers were.
Yeah.
And we know that that time was not a great one for the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't think it's single-handed. There still is lots of people playing Modern.
Yeah, of course.
But it is certainly a humongous boost. I think TBC is going to be a large boost. Wrath will be a massive one. It will taper off there. And then you do wonder, by that stage, in my view, World of Warcraft cannot have the problems that it's had for the last 2 expansions.
No.
Absolutely cannot. So if the team can get all their stuff together, then WoW can continue to do well based on the merits of the modern game. But right now, I think in terms of the financial performance and the sub numbers, Classic's definitely holding it up. A little bit anyway. I mean, a pretty chunky bit. Especially now that TBC is going to launch and have its big own hype cycle.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing the initial TBC numbers, because I feel like if I look at like how many people I think were interested in vanilla at the time and TBC at the time, TBC should blow Classic out of the water, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, same with Wrath, and technically speaking, the same as Catalotch, because that's how that graph went initially. But I'm not sure how much the TBC will actually have such a spark, because it's no longer. Classic was a massive deal. TBC doesn't feel like such a one, but I still feel like they're onto a winner with that in a big way. And Modern has a lot of time bought as a result.
Yeah.
Almost directly.